Hey Geminis, I'm back with your May 22nd through the 29th reading. I've already pulled your oracle cards. Just a reminder, this is a general reading, so not all of the messages here will pertain to your situation 100%. So take what resonates and leave the rest, because that's for someone else. You're always free to check out your other signs in your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to see what's happening in those and see if there's any messages in those. Also, please like and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and welcome back to all my old subscribers. And just welcome to anybody who's taken time out of your life to spend with me. It's greatly appreciated. All right, let's get into your reading. Okay, starting off with the Seven of Swords. But we have be in service, carnivorous flower fairy, a tempting offer has a high price, chameleon spirit, act as if, and new moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. So I'm kind of getting a few different messages here for this week. There's definitely an offer on the table, or will be an offer on the table during the next week that it may not be in your best interest. I kind of feel like it's going to the Seven of Swords over here. Yeah, I definitely feel like these are talking to each other. So just kind of be very wary of any offers that are given right now, especially if you don't feel like they are on the up and up, okay? If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. I feel like you're going to have some kind of gut feeling about it, like, this kind of sounds too good to be true, or it's like, I don't feel like this, there's something here that I'm not seeing, you know? So just watch out with any offers that come in. Also, someone might be trying to skip out on their responsibilities. If you're like in a group project or something, or someone may be trying to take credit for something they didn't actually do. But just watch out. There's something kind of around you right now, or maybe coming in this week, that doesn't really have your best interest at heart. So just make sure. In fact, I might not even agree to any offer that comes in this week, especially if you weren't feeling like it was legit. But for the most part, I feel like you are trying to manifest something with the chameleon spirit. Talking about acting as if. This is also my kind of fake it till you make it. That's kind of how I go about manifesting something, is before I even knew about the law of attraction and any of that, you know, I just kind of did it. And I was like, well, I'm just going to act like, you know, I'm just going to pretend like I'm already living that life and it'll come. I don't know. It was just kind of something I did. And then like I learned about the law of attraction and all of that. And I mean, it kind of makes sense. So there's something you're wanting to change right now, or bring in, or manifest. Now's the time to start kind of changing, you know, like the chameleon, kind of changing your skin to the surroundings that you're wanting to create. Okay, if that makes sense. So if you're wanting to, like I said, if you're wanting to bring something in, something new, start acting like that. If it's a new job, you know, that you're wanting to bring in, start, you know, change your schedule like you already have that job. All right. So if you know the hours, or you know set hours that you want to work. If you're unemployed, you know, you can't really do that. If you're employed, you can't like be like, tell them, well, I'm just not going to come in. This is my schedule now. Okay. But you know, if you're wanting a new job and you don't have a job or something, you know, start making your schedule work around that. So, you know, wake up in time to where you would be doing that. And other little things, you know, if it's a job, start dressing for the job you want, type of thing. If it's a relationship you're trying to bring in, you know, start making room for that relationship, okay? If you have pictures of old loves or whatever around your house or in your bedroom, or if you have little mementos they gave you that you're still hanging on to, it's time to put them in a box somewhere and put them up, okay? So, like I said, just start acting as if. It doesn't have to be giant, grand things either. It can be something small, okay? This is a time to be generous, like be in service, try to help those around you. I'm kind of feeling about your family, like your loved ones and your family. It's talking to this. Just because you and your loved ones are safe, okay? It's fine. Y'all are fine. But so, and even with this going on or possibly coming in, you're still going to be fine, because I feel like you're going to see through this, okay? And, you know, it's time to kind of be around for your friends and your family. Start, you know, maybe seeing if there's something you can do to help them. You know, stuff like that. It's a good time for you to kind of be... Sometimes I see this card when it comes up. It's like, this might be a good time to kind of focus on other people right now while you're still maybe trying to figure out what it is you want. All right, so go help some other people. Someone got this card recently. It might have been you. I don't know. I feel like, well, your last video was be patient a little longer. It wouldn't surprise me if you got that last week. I could see how that would relate. All right, so let's get into your general reading for May 22nd through the 29th for my Geminis. I did see the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, so things might be turning around for you, Gemini. May 22nd through the 29th. I have to shuffle them over here because the cards don't really like this furry thing. All right, May 22nd through the 29th. Also, I'm thinking about like changing up my setup, so I wish I could find a way to have like me and the cards both in the frame, but I can't figure out a good way to do that. So let me know if you like would rather like see a person. I know I go back and forth when I look at other tarot readers channels, or if you like seeing the cards. So just leave me a comment and let me know, because I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to change it up a little bit and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it. All right, Gemini, May 22nd through the 29th. What is their focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome for the week ahead? Please and thank you. Ooh, Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Ace of Cups. Gemini, yes. Oh, and look, we got the Page of Cups over there. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. You may have some love coming in. Just saying, you may have some love coming in. May have a love offer coming in. We'll see what it looks like. I would be a little wary of any offers coming in right now. So, but I do feel like you, maybe you're focused on manifesting love, okay? So if you are, maybe that is a little bit different. But for the most part, I see you as the Page of, overall, you're the Page of Cups over here, okay? And this is not the side of the Page of Cups where he's ready to really start offering stuff, okay? He's still kind of in his shell a little bit, still a little bit guarded, guarding his emotions a little bit. So really what I'm seeing here is fine if you're wanting to start opening communications and love. This is supposed to be general, but you know, sometimes y'all's love readings come into the general. It's fine. But it's okay to start opening communications, but and start kind of looking for love, you know, that type of thing. But I wouldn't like go out like with your heart on your sleeve and just completely open, you know, kind of with, like I said, just don't wear your heart on your sleeve right now. Be a little bit guarded still, okay? Especially with anything new coming in. I do feel like there's either a new love offer coming in, like action being taken, in the love department, or you might, or this could be you just looking for something. You could be looking for another job that's more emotionally fulfilling. The Knight of Cups and Cups in general does talk about love and romance a lot, but this could just be that you are looking for something, another type of job that fulfills you more emotionally, okay? But definitely feel like something's being offered here, but let's pull a clarifier. Okay, only two. Oh. Gemini, you are not feeling abandoned anymore. You know what? I think this is you, Gemini. I think this is you. I don't think this is really an offer. I feel like this is you taking action on following your dreams, chasing your dreams. You're definitely, I feel like, on an emotional journey right now. You are looking for happiness. You are looking for what fills your cups up. You may be even, I feel like you may be doing this by yourself, or there may be someone that came in that makes you feel like you're not alone anymore, but you don't feel alone anymore. You don't feel abandoned. And even if it isn't someone that came in and you're still single, you don't feel abandoned. You're happy, okay? You're going after your bliss. You're chasing your dreams. You're following your dreams. You're taking action. You know, you're no longer feeling, you know, left out in the cold. You're renewed almost a little bit. All right. The Eight of Pentacles in your obstacle position is that you may be working a little too hard. We got you're working hard. For some of you, you're working hard to not feel trapped anymore, but you don't feel trapped anymore. Okay? But some of you, your obstacle is setting yourself free of a job. Okay? Some of you, I feel like this is a very unfulfilling job. And that's why you're kind of chasing something new. But you're just working too hard right now. Even though you're not trapped anymore, you don't feel trapped anymore. You're still almost putting all your energy into work. Okay? Probably because that's how you feel like you're going after your dreams. Just kind of focusing on the money aspect of it. So it might be time to lay off a little bit of work. I'm not saying go completely lazy and that type of thing. Others of you, you need to, this is a smaller group of you. I feel like there's a smaller group of you that are still, yeah, you're really wanting to follow your dreams and chase your dreams, that, not chase your dreams, but go after your dreams type of thing. But you don't really know how to go about it. You don't know how to put the work into it and free yourself of being stuck, okay? That's for a small part of you. For the most part, with all the other cards going on here, I think your obstacle is that you're working a lot right now, okay? But you don't feel stuck, so that's good. All right, your advice is the Ace of Swords. Your advice is the Ace of Swords. So let's pull a clarifier, because I feel like this could go a few different ways. Knight of Swords. Okay, okay. For the most part, I feel like you've kind of been in your feels, your emotions. There was a lot of emotions. Or working really hard, okay? I feel like you're going to be, if you get any new ideas or any kind of new clarity, you need to go after it, okay? You need to follow that up. You need to take action on any new ideas that come into you. Any new ideas, any clarity, anything of that nature that comes in, I feel like you need to take action on it, okay? And then we have the Ace of Cups as your, ooh, look at that. Look at that. Yes. Gemini, so you, like I said, you're feeling like renewed. Some of you, you are bringing in a new relationship that is going to make you feel balanced. Could be a Sagittarius. But I'm really feeling here that you just, for some of you, I just feel like you're renewed emotionally, okay? You have like this new, you're balanced, okay? You're even patient, you know? Could be like you get this new, like you're wanting new love, and like you got your, you got yourself good emotionally. You're good emotionally. You're emotionally ready to start something new, okay? And you're just going to patiently wait on whatever's going to come in next. But for some of you, I just feel like you've got yourself to where you can start something new, and you're balanced. You have harmony. You know, you're just, you're not in a rush to start anything new either. Like I see, like I'm kind of being drawn to here. It's like you're not, like again, you're patient. You're patient. You're not in a rush to start anything new. You don't want to just jump right into anything. All right. You're going to be patient. You're going to take things slow. You're going to be balanced because it took you a lot of work to get here, and you're not going to get here just to end up falling back into old habits, I don't feel like. So this is a really, really good week for you, Gemini. I feel like there's been a lot of growth for you this week. Oh, and then I didn't even see there was Ace of Pentacles here too. So lots of new beginnings for you. What did I say your reading was last week? Be patient a little longer. It's paying off, I told you. All right, let's do the love reading. Maybe get some more insight into what's going on with that general reading. But like I said, that general reading, I almost feel like it was more like a love spread for yourself. You're loving yourself. You're genuinely finding out and figuring out what self-love means. And like I said, you've just been putting in the work to make it to where you can start something new. You're at a good place where you can, okay? Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. And some of you just, some of you manifested a soulmate. So, I mean, just, some of y'all just manifested a soulmate. No big deal. I don't know. Let's see what's happening. But I found sometimes that the soulmate card isn't always a good thing. And I say that because we have lots of soulmates. Lots and lots and lots of soulmates. Even people that, if you have any kind of like real strong feelings towards someone else, even if it's like you really kind of really, really dislike them, almost like their enemy or something, they're a soulmate. But anybody could be a soulmate. So, we'll see what this reading says. So if this reading is like talking about someone in the past, it's probably because they were a soulmate, but doesn't mean it's the one you're supposed to be with. All right. But you've had a great reading so far, so I don't feel like it's... I love the unknown card. I'm like, okay. I feel like... I love when it comes out in weird places. Like, it'll come out in the past, and I'll be like, well, I don't really feel like that's unknown. So sometimes I struggle reading that card. But I've gotten better with it. It hasn't really come out in a while, though. So recent past... You let your guard down. I almost feel like in the recent past, you let your guard down and you let someone from the past back in. Just for some of you. For some of you, you let your guard down. You know, you put the wall, you let your wall down between the past, but that doesn't mean you let it come back. You're just like, I don't need to be so, I don't need to defend myself against you anymore. It's like, I don't have to, I don't need to do that anymore because I'm not letting you back in anyways. Like, you can't really get to me here. So it's like, I don't really need to defend myself against you because it's not like I don't have to. I don't have to have my guard up. Page of Swords here. Someone might be still might have still been kind of keeping tabs on the other person, like through Facebook and that type of thing, or watching them, or maybe started new communication. We'll pull the current energy and see what really happened with that. Oh, no, you let him back in. Ooh. Yeah. You, like I said, you didn't let the past, I don't feel like you let the past come back, and if it did, it wasn't for a long time, and it ended pretty much the same way it did the previous time, because the Ten of Pentacles is here in the reverse. The World here is in the reverse. Ace of Cups is here in the reverse. Currently, you feel like this has no long-term potential. There's no commitment here, you know, but there's still some unfinished business, but you don't want to start anything new with them. Yeah, I feel like this is talking about someone in the past. I feel like someone in the past keeps trying to come back. And I get that you're not having it, but there's still something here with the World and the reverse that it hasn't quite come to an end, okay? There's still some unfinished business or something lingering around. Someone can't let it go. Someone can't let this chapter close. But there's no commitment. There's no long-term potential here. There's nothing here. And you're not starting anything new with them. You have an Ace of Cups coming in your general reading, but it's not in your love reading, so it's not with this person. You're not offering that. Two of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and Death. Okay, all right, so we do have Scorpio here. Earth, water, air. We do have fire, but I kind of feel like fire is you right now. Well, with you of letting your guard down. But here, see, you're not coming together with this person. Two of Cups in the reverse. It is a soulmate, but you're not coming together with them. I think you know. You're like, yes, you are a soulmate. I'm always going to have this connection to you. I think this is what happened here. It's like why you were able to let your guard down is because you're like, you are my soulmate. You know, you are a soulmate. You are a soulmate. But you're not the soulmate that I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with. Okay? I feel like it took you a while to kind of get there. It's like there's always going to be a bond between us. I'm not going to be able to get rid of it. So fighting it and, you know, being defensive, you know, always defending myself against it isn't really going to get me anywhere. But the cycle still hasn't closed. The good news is by the end of the week, I feel like death you know, you got the Death card. I feel like it does end. I feel like you finally are able to get the closure. We have the Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse, though. So, you know, in the upright, this is she's happy being by herself. Okay, she's good being by herself. She likes being alone. And when I say she, he, I'm talking about what I see in the card. That doesn't mean I'm talking about your situation, okay? So just, when I say he or she, it doesn't matter. Apply it to your situation, however it resonates. Okay, but it comes in the reverse. So I feel like this ending kind of rattles you a little bit, just a little bit. You know, always having to say no, you know, turning them down, okay? Because I feel like the reason it kind of makes you stumble for a minute is because I feel like this is a final goodbye with the Death here, okay? This is like they're trying to come back again. You know, they tried to come back in the recent past. They tried to come back currently. They try to come back this week or the next, or, you know, this upcoming week. And I feel like you know, there's a final, like, no, it's just not happening. Okay, it's not happening right now, probably not ever, but I feel like you are finally able to get the ending, the closure to this, okay? Because this is what you've been needing, so you can start something new, because that's what you want. You want to start something new. You don't want to start something new with this person, you know, with this soulmate. You want to start something new with someone else, okay? And so I feel like with your general reading that you had and this reading, that you've done your work emotionally, okay? All of that, all those cups and stuff in your general reading, I believe that was work that you did on yourself, on your emotions, getting your emotions in check, you know, making yourself available to start something new, okay? And it's not going to be with this person. All right, and this is just kind of confirmation. It is a soulmate, but it's not the one you're supposed to be with, at least not right now. All right, so let's pull some advice cards. I don't feel like you need any advice. Gemini, you know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. All right, you know what's going on. You know where you're headed. You're not, we're going to pull some advice anyways, just because I don't want you to feel like I didn't. But you know what you're doing. You know what's going on. You got this. You got you. And this has actually been kind of, I feel like you're kind of ahead of the game on a lot of the other signs, but a lot of the other signs are getting to a place where they're like, they're doing pretty good for themselves. You know, they kind of know what they're doing. You know, they're ready to kind of leave the past in the past and start moving forward. All right, advice. Give me some advice for my Geminis. There's one. 4 of Wands. Yeah, don't reunite with this person. Don't do it. Don't try and reunite with them, all right? Stay in control of your emotions, just like you're doing. You don't really need to think about the situation, all right? There's nothing really else to learn. There's nothing really to think about, all right? You don't need to go back and kind of be like, well, should I really, is this really goodbye? Should I, maybe should I give this person a second chance? There's nothing you need to think about, okay? You just don't need to, okay? Knight of Pentacles. Start moving forward, okay? Start working on your money, maybe. Just start moving forward slowly, okay? You got the Queen of Wands. Stay confident. But be stubborn, okay? Not stubborn, but stick to your decisions that you've made, okay? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. I told you. Ace of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Pentacles, so it might be a good time to maybe start something new. I say that. Okay. So we do have some pentacles here, but not the Queen of Pentacles. She's in the reverse, Queen of Wands. All the queens have showed up in your reading, Gemini. All the queens have shown up in your reading. I know, I'm kind of rearranging my cards now, but I don't know that I've ever had a reading where all three queens showed up in it. And the advice. Okay, so really focus on this motivation, this energy that you have. Keep going after what you want to go after. Keep going after what makes you happy. Stay in control of those emotions. You know, and if you have to, only if you have to, okay, just stick to your decision. You know, you might have to kind of, especially with the Queen of Swords here in the reverse, you might have to not be so nice when it comes to making someone see no means no type of thing, okay? It's like, no, I'm not taking you back. No, I'm not taking you back. I really mean it. I'm not taking you back. But really, there's nothing else to really think about in this situation. And there's nothing else to nurture in this situation. There's nothing else left to, because the Queen of Pentacles, you know, she's very nurturing. They all are in their own ways. But, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is very motherly, nurturing. You know, she's like, I kind of think of her as Mother Nature a little bit. But there's nothing left to nurture here. There's nothing left to grow, okay? Nothing else to think about. Do go chase something new. Slowly. Go after something new slowly. Could be a job, money, material world, whatever. Or it could just be something new, all right? And don't go back and move on from the heartbreak from which I feel like you've already done. All right, Gemini, very interesting reading. I hope this is a fantastic week for you. I do feel like there are some little things and hiccups that come in, but I feel like you make it through them with no problem at all. And you just go, you know, you just go be your queen self, all right? All right, Gemini, I'll see you next week.